Thank you for choosing Newzroom Afrika channel 405. We start with this. 31-year-old Thando Xamlashe is boxing South Africa's youngest ring official in Gauteng. A dedicated and passionate boxing judge with over 3 years of experience, Kamlashe has officiated at both local and continental levels. She is the daughter of the stern and seasoned boxing official Sazi Xamlashe, who died unfortunately in January 2022. This evening, Tando joins us live in studio to chat about carving out her own name outside her father's shadow in a male-dominated space. Tando, thank you so much. It's appropriate for me to say Happy Women's Month.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but boxing, a very combative sport where people get bruises, there's people bleeding, and a lot of people might not think women might be interested in that sport.
Sure.
You chose to it. Tell us why.
Okay, I started the sport from a very young age. My late father used to take me to all his boxing tournaments, and yeah, till now, I'm still doing boxing. I'm taking the baton on and I'm running straight with it.
But I mean, you started going to boxing matches and boxing rings at a young age. Did you want to box? Did you want to be an official? How did the bug bite for you?
Yes, I did. At first, I wanted to be a boxer, but my mom said, no ways, you can never. And then I chilled with that idea up until my late father's passing. That's when I thought, you know what, the time he was taking me to all his boxing tournaments, it was actually a preparation for me to take over. And I had to take over and keep his name running.
And what do you mean you took over? Was it a case of, you know what, I'm also going to be a judge, I'm also going to enroll in this? How did that look like? Daddy passes away, and then what happens?
Yes, I thought that, you know what, let me take over his space and be a judge. Because from an early age, I knew how to judge fights, score fights, and yeah. Now, I'm actually looking to get in the ring and be a referee. And
talking about judging, I mean, judging boxing is not as mundane as us watching football and somebody scoring a goal and we say, okay, that's a goal. I mean, I've watched plenty of fights where I thought the opposition won, but actually he wasn't scoring any points at all. So just take us through how the judging processes work. How did you get, you know, interested in that? Because it's quite technical.
Yes, we actually work on a 10 points mass system where we look for defense, we look for clear punches, we look for effective aggression and ring generalship. So if it's two boxers and the one opponent dominates more, we give that opponent a 10 and the other a 9. Should there be a knockdown in one round, it's a 10-9, it's a 10-8. And then should there be two knockdowns in one round, it's a 10-7. We just go down. We -1, -1. Yeah, that's how we work.
But then there's 3 judges there. Do you guys sometimes feel like punching each other during the process when you're fighting about the scores and saying, the score?
No. I once had a case like that, actually, where I had to split the fight. It was only me and my 2 colleagues gave the other opponent the fight. You know, that was my hardest moment in the boxing industry. I actually looked at my manager. I was like, yo, what is Clock saying? My manager is Nolo Ramachole. I looked at him and I was like, yo, I know I'm going to be in trouble. But one of my colleagues, Mr. Thabo Spampo, called me aside and said, you know what, my baby girl, take your decision and run with it. Don't let anyone put you down or tell you that you've made a mistake. It's 3 judges, 3 sides. We all see from different angles. So what you see is what you judge. And that's the decision you took. So go with it.
And how difficult or easy was it for you to find your own voice? I mean, this is a male-dominated space where you have to take firm decisions like the one you've just mentioned now. You have to develop a thick skin. You're outnumbered, I guess, maybe 10 judges to 1 or whatever the case may be because you are a woman. Just take us through your day-to-day as a woman in this professional space.
A day-to-day as a woman in the sports is very, very tricky, to be honest. I get boxers, I get trainers that look at me and be like, Marawana, you soft Nyana. No, I'm not soft. I'm not soft. I know how to judge and I know my work. I do my work extremely well and I do not favor. Unfortunately, I do not favor. So yeah, that's how I find my way. I'm very strict. I know that whatever I'm doing it in a more stricter way and a firmer way for me.
But when you came into the space, were there mentors, were there other ladies maybe in the space that, that said, come, let me hold your hand and take you through this, or
no,
this is our space.
They were, and they were so accommodative. They were so excited that I joined the sports. The likes of Siya Vabaza, Phumeza Zinakile, Namhla Kyuluba, Sylvia Mukaila, Duduzile from the Free State. And you know, it has been great, I don't want to lie. And the female boxers, your Sazi Simon, your Smash, they've been so accommodative. You know, we're there for each other, the promoters, Colleen. You know, we just together, we motivate each other, we're there for each other, and we give each other the space to do what we do best.
And how do you go about navigating to be taken seriously in this space? I mean, you did say that some look at you and judge you because of the fact that you are a woman, or, you know, umtanaga, Kamlashe, you got it easy and all that. You know, how do you navigate that space, and how do you assert yourself to make sure that people see you for you?
Because of my work. My work speaks for itself, really. My dad was a judge and a referee, and yes, he was very good. But I try and tell them every day that let me make my own mistakes, let me learn, let me just give me space, don't compare me with my dad. That's how I try. I speak to them and I let them know that, please don't, yes, I know I'm my father's daughter, but I'll never be my father.
And for many girls who are out there who do enjoy watching boxing, there is a career path.
There is.
Even if you don't have to get into the ring and smash your opponent, but there is a career path in judging and all sorts of things. Just tell us what kind of you know, opportunities are there, particularly for young girls who are interested in the sport of boxing.
There are many opportunities for those young girls. I don't want to lie. There's promotion, there's being a ring girl, there's being a trainer. We've also got female trainers that train boxers from scratch, and today we've got big guns from females. So to be honest, there are many careers in the boxing industry, and I still say females can do it. We are in a male-dominated industry, and we are making a name for ourselves. We can do it no matter what. Let us just go in there and show those guys that we are also there, and we want to make a name for ourselves.
And a quick wrap, because we do know that there's a big fight coming up next month, Smash. Just words of encouragement.
Oh, Smangela, my darling, all the best. I know you've got this. You've got this from way back. Your career started from here. So I know you're going to do it. All the best, Smash. You're doing great, and you are going forward with this. Please, Thando Xamlashe, make sure Mamu Smash Ugutsinje Uyayibamba, you run with it and you bring it back home. Yeah,
Tando, thank you so much for joining us on Newzroom Afrika. Thando Xamlashe,
It's a pleasure.
pulling no punches in terms of speaking and claiming that space for women in boxing.